Fuller House actress Lori Loughlin and her husband, designer Mossimo Giannulli, have been holed up in their extravagant estate since being charged with felony fraud and a college admission cheating scandal. But it doesn't sound like being stuck there is much of a punishment. Check out what Lori Loughlin's $35 million mansion really looks like. Before Loughlin and Giannulli moved into their current estate, the duo completed renovations on not their first, not their second, but their seventh real estate venture, according to Elle Decor. Home renovation is more than just a hobby for Giannulli, Loughlin told the magazine. "My girlfriends say, you're a saint, but it's always been Mossimo's passion, and I roll with it because he does the heavy lifting. I know it will turn out beautifully." Once they signed the dotted line selling house number 7, the Loughlin-Giannulli clan picked up and moved into their current palatial Bel Air mansion, according to Variety. They purchased the abode for just under $14 million and, in true Giannulli fashion, got to work straight away with an utterly massive renovation project. Of course, with an equally massive budget.
Brett, you have it. You
good. Okay.
Once Giannulli was finished with his elaborate renovation, the family listed the home in 2017 for a whopping $35 million, more than double the price that they paid for it. So you know that he dropped a serious chunk of change, transforming the already lavish home into a palace. If you grew up watching The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, like so many Gen Xers and millennials alike, Bel Air was already on your radar as a posh town whose residents have money to burn. That's not too far from the truth, as Bel Air has the highest average income in all of Los Angeles, according to the Los Angeles Times. So indeed, it is quite the ritzy enclave. Speaking of ritzy, the Loughlin-Giannulli estate has a pretty impressive neighbor. It overlooks the famed Bel Air Country Club. That means if anyone in the family or their guests want to play a round of golf, they need only walk next door. Talk about convenience. The Loughlin-Giannulli compound is totally shrouded in hedges and is nestled in a cul-de-sac. Were you to be invited to visit their massive abode, the first thing you would do is pull into the double-gated driveway, where you would be greeted by 2 large front-facing garages. There's room for 5 cars in there, so maybe you'd even be able to park inside, depending on who's at home that day. Once you exit your vehicle, you would make the ascent from the driveway to the actual house on a long flight of stone stairs. On either side, you'd be surrounded by olive trees, which are native to the Eastern Mediterranean. Given that the Loughlin-Giannulli home is a Mediterranean villa by design, it makes sense that the flora on the property would hearken to the region. The first room in the sprawling compound will knock your socks off. That would be the artfully fitted and furnished foyer, which of course serves as the entry point to the rest of the dwelling. You'd see the exposed wooden ceiling, which is double the height of a regular ceiling, leaving lots of room for light and air. You'd also notice the gallery on the second level, with tasteful art adorning the walls. Truly every square inch of the room was considered. Down on the first floor, you'd find yourself standing on an elegant stone-tiled floor, with an overscaled basket weave pattern. And arguably the most dramatic aspect of the room is the back wall, which is made entirely of black frame floor-to-ceiling glass doors that open up to a narrow, arched covered corridor. Beyond that, there's nothing but green, as you'd be looking at the sprawling grassy land of the country club next door. Total elegance. You can see how the light fills the room from outside in a post on daughter Olivia Jade's Instagram page. Just as the foyer was crafted and furnished with painstaking detail, so too was the living room, which is quite spacious. Were you to look down, you'd notice the super wide plank floorboards that also extend beyond the living room and into the rest of the home, in contrast to the stone floors elsewhere. Looking up, you'd see the ceiling, which is adorned with wooden beams. There's also a fireplace that's minimalist in style for those chilly Los Angeles winter evenings. Don't miss the grand piano and tasteful abstract art either. On one side of the room, the glass doors open out onto the golf course, just as they do in the foyer. But on the other side of the room, the doors open out to a courtyard, which is surrounded by hedges. Then at the very far end of the space, there are 3 archways that connect the living room with the next room in this stunning residence. Once you walk through the triple arch at the far end of the living room, you'll enter into a seriously elegant space. That room would be the combination bar and den. By looking at the photo, it appears to be stocked with everything you could ever want to drink. Additionally, the centerpiece of the room is the stunning, gold-colored reflective bar itself, with the curved faucet over the sink for cleaning out the glassware. Talk about a serious piece of furniture. Chances are the family isn't spending all of their time in there, as alcohol's not served at every meal the way Loughlin tells it. She once told People magazine, "I'm not a big drinker. I love champagne, but I don't have champagne every night. If I go out and I want to have a drink, I'll have a glass of champagne." The Giannulli girls have raised a glass before, according to a post on Bella's Instagram page, but who knows how frequently they enjoy a drink. Olivia Jade's primary interest in going to college was for the game days and the partying, according to a confession she made via YouTube.
I don't really care about school, as you guys all know.
If you like being around books while soaking in the silence around you, you don't have to leave home to go to the library at Moss and Lori's place. That's because just beyond the bar area, there's a lounge area with floor-to-ceiling bookshelves. There, you can curl up and read the day away in the wash of light that comes in from the glass doors that pivot to let the air in. The room also has integrated media equipment and some seriously comfy-looking furniture if you want to just veg out and watch a movie. Plus, the view of the golf course is especially easy on the eyes, so just daydreaming while you stare out at the green is also an option. That's not all either. Up on the second floor of the stately Loughlin Giannulli Manor, you'll find 4 suite-style bedrooms, a second family room, and of course the sprawling master suite. There you'll find several walk-in closets for clothing, accessories, and other items, as well as an access point to a terrace that overlooks the green grass below. That has to be the perfect place to catch a breath of fresh air before bed. As the bathroom situation goes, you have the option of using either the his bathroom or the hers bathroom. The men's room is styled and furnished with dark colors, while the ladies' room is bright and shiny. Looks like no one will have to fight for sink space or worry about taking too long when the other needs to get ready to go. Of course, a mansion of this caliber wouldn't be complete without an enormous, elegant formal dining room, which, of course, Team Loughlin Giannulli has. Should you get an invite from Moss and Lori to attend a dinner at their home, chances are that's where you dine. The chairs are upholstered in blue, with matching light fixtures above to illuminate the long wooden table. One large painting adorns the wall in the dining room, the same painting that hung in the dining room of their last home, according to Elle Decor. The piece was painted by an Aboriginal Australian artist named Mick Namarari. It's a seriously important work of art they've got. No wonder they took it with them when they moved. Given how opulent and stylish the rest of the house is, you know the kitchen at Chez Loughlin Giannulli is going to be to die for. And it is. The countertops are slabs of white marble, and the appliances are commercial grade. There's also a 5-burner gas range, which is truly a chef's dream. You can choose to either nosh in the gourmet eat-in kitchen, which it appears the family does according to a post on Bella's Instagram page, or choose to dine outside on the adjacent outdoor terrace. So there's no shortage of options. If you're curious what it might be like to cook in such a swanky kitchen, check out this video that Olivia Jade posted to her YouTube channel in 2017 of her sister Bella, and a friend. In it, they make meatballs and French toast sticks in the bright white cooking area, and you can see that everything in that kitchen, down to the teaspoons, is of the utmost top quality. And of course, everything is spotless, even the white cabinets. Were you to step outside of the house and go out into the courtyard, there you'd find the swimming pool, which is rectangular and long enough to swim laps in should you fancy a spot of exercise. There are also super comfy-looking loungers covered by umbrellas to make sure you don't overdo it with the sun exposure. And of course, the view from the pool is more verdant green grass and trees. Looks heavenly. Olivia Jade certainly enjoys taking a dip in the pristine water now and then, according to a post on her Instagram page. You can also see her lounging with her dog poolside in another post, which showcases the elegant hedges that surround the swimming area. There's also a spa, should you want to soak your tired muscles after a long day. The Loughlin Giannulli dwelling also includes a gym and a private staff room. Truly, this compound has it all. Just as the closet space in the master suite is plentiful, with several walk-in storage areas, so too are the closets in the girls' room quite ample, according to a video on Olivia Jade's YouTube channel. In the vlog, the social media star shows off not just how much space she has to store her clothes and accessories, but also her extensive collection of said clothes and accessories. She has separate closet spaces designated specifically for shirts, sweaters, skirts, jackets, etc., as well as more shoe nooks than you can shake a stick at. It's quite the collection of stuff, and showing it all off helped earn her quite a bit of clout before the scandal.
Clout is an actual word.
Oh, I thought it was just like a social media thing.
Once again, money on that education.
Olivia Jade didn't just take viewers inside her posh closet space in her YouTube video, but she also showed off her large private bathroom. Inside, there's a large shower encased in clear glass, a sturdy white cabinet that holds the sink, a vanity where she can sit and do her makeup, and plenty of storage for her skincare products, hair accessories, and additional clothing and shoes not in her main closet area. Additionally, plenty of windows let in light from the outside, with a view of the trees outside. It's really a beautiful bathroom. In addition to all of that, Olivia Jade also has her very own cloth foot tub, something she clearly adores.
And then right here is my bathtub. This is the best thing in the whole entire world, and I don't care what anyone says.
Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more list videos about your favorite stars are coming soon. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.